Hi guys, welcome to our new video. So today's topic is public static void main. So today we will be discussing more about public static void main as we have discussed in our first program. Uh, what do you mean by public static void main? By public, we mean to say we can access this method, the main method, from anywhere. Actually, public is a access modifier which allows the outside classes to access the main method. Okay, so how it will access? It will access through the JVM. Okay, so to access to the JVM, we have to declare it as public because it can be accessed by the outside classes. So internally, JVM is invoking the main method. Therefore, a main method should be public to be accessible by the JVM. Okay, so outside classes accessing the main method through the JVM. Okay, so what do you mean by static here? So static is a keyword. So when it comes to make the method static, it means to say that we mean to say that it will be a class related method. Okay, so what do you mean by class related method? Okay, so by class related method we mean to say that we do not need to instantiate or create the object of that class. Okay, whenever we are declaring a method as static, so we do not need to create the object instance of that class. We have to we can access it actually directly by a class name. Okay, so how it works, it will be discussed in our next video also, but yes, here we will be discussing it with an example also. We can access it directly by the class name. For example, we will be having a class name with C1. So we will be having some method called m1. So that is a general method which we use to create. So it is an instance method. We used to call it an instance method as it is not a static method. But if we write some method with a static void, something like this, so it is what we called as class related method, or in simple terms you can say that it's a static method. Okay, so static methods are class related methods. So if we want to access some method which is an instance related, so we need to create the object of that method to access it. For example, we have created something like we are having a C1 class, so C1 object, then new C1. Then to access this method, that is m1 into C1, we have created an object, okay, with new keyword. So after that we will be using C1 dot operator, then m1. So to access it, object name dot m1 is a method name. So maybe you will not be able to understand it properly, so I'm just telling you in brief. We will be discussing this in detail into next video also in later lectures, but just to clear out your doubts, you need just to understand, like, there are two kinds of methods: instance method or class related method, or we can call it a static method. Okay, for these will have to create the objects. For these static methods, you need not to create the object. You can call these method directly by class name, like class name is C2 here dot m2. So we do not need to create the object something like this. We can access it directly something like this. So we do not instantiate the object for calling the main method by the JVM. So therefore we make main method as static, or we can also say that main is static because main is internally invoked by JVM without creating the object, or main is nowhere related to the object, so we have make it as static, or something like this. Okay, And what is void? It is a keyword, or you can say a return type. Means main method will not return anything into Java and return any value or something like this. Like in C++, we used to return it as something like 0 or 1. That is a int value, but not in Java, because in Java we used to interact with JVM. Okay, so main method is interacting with JVM in Java, and in C++ main method is interacting with directly with the main method OS, something like operating systems, our operating system, so like Windows operating system. So in here it is interacting with the OS, so it will return the values something like 0 or 1, but in Java it does not return any value, because it is interacting with the JVM. The JVM does not allow anything to return. Okay, and what is main? So main is a method. You can say the name of the method, or you can say identifier, because JVM search for the starting point of program as main method, because it is JVM used to search the main, because it is the starting point of the program as per the configuration of the JVM. Like you can say that JVM having some lines of code in which it is written that you will have to access the main method as a starting point of your program. Okay, so JVM searches for the main as a starting point of the program. So then we will be having what is you can say string.args in public static void main in string.args. That is this portion. Then here we will discuss it like something like used to it is used to create store the command line argument base passed as a string array, as Java accepts only the string type arguments in its command line. So string args is basically you can say the array of strings, where args is basically the name of the of your array, which is storing some strings into their you can say array data structure into our memory. So we can write it also as string args, string a, something like this, string dot 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 args. So it can be any name array, and it can also be denoted like this or like this. Okay, so it's all the same thing. You can change it accordingly. Here string is a predefined class, okay, in Java, and string arg means array containing the strings, which is used to take the input from the user on command line to store it into the memory. That is the series of characters. Okay, so by string we want to say the series of characters, right, such as digits or alphabets or something like this. So which whatever you want to input it can be taken by the Java console as a string. Okay, then for example you can say that in CMD we run class A with two strings, something like this, Java, or is a class name. Then we have passed two strings values into that class name. Okay, so here it is denoting that in this class we are passing these two values. Okay, so that is we are running it on CMD, that is our command prompt. Okay, by args I have already mentioned that it is a variable name, or it can be any name, such as like this one, then can be any name, something like this. Okay, and like what we are talking about, like a ram1, ram2 can be any value of the string. So here ram1 and ram2 are strings values which is stored in array having a name as args. So it is a name of a array, and so we can also say that args is a reference variable which is referring to a array data structure in the memory, or simply you can say it is a name of an array. Okay, and then like in array we will be having some locations. So here array args is containing multiple strings, values, or you can say objects in its memory. Okay, so here array containing multiple string values in its memory. So like in a zeroth memory, it is containing ram1. In arguments first memory, it is containing argument 2. So it is locating the elements in its located value, something like a0 a1. So it used to start from a0, the array used to start from a0 location. So something like this, it is locating the strings into the array into our memory. So that's it for today, and if you like this video, please like and share this video. And if you are really having some doubt, so please comment it out. And if you want to subscribe this video, you can subscribe it out, because if you like the content, you will have to keep updated about the our new videos. So thank you so much. Keep watching our videos.